Hello everyone, my name is Basha Ferdinand and I am the Director of Partner Success here at Synapse. On behalf of the Synapse team, we would like to welcome you to our inaugural Innovation Awards. Several months ago, we decided to create an opportunity to highlight innovative companies throughout the state of Florida, and that is what has brought us to this moment tonight. But of course, we could not have done any of that without our own, and would love to take this opportunity to highlight and recognize all of our sponsors who have been so supportive of us throughout this entire process. Many of you have had your own innovative opportunities and you have contributed to our entire process, and we could not have done any of that without you. So thank you once again. As you can see all of the sponsors on the slide here, we could have not done any of that without you. Another group of people I would love to recognize is that of our judges. Through this whole process, we received applications in from all over the state of Florida and intentionally invited a diverse group of judges to review the applications and give share their background, knowledge, and expertise to help us select the award winners and the finalists who you have seen this week during the showcases. So again, thank you all for contributing your time and connections and insights into helping us select the final winners tonight. We could not have done any of this without you. Last but not least, we also want to highlight those who are helping us behind the scenes tonight. We have DCE Productions, who is helping us doing a in-live studio kind of hybrid model here tonight. So DCE Productions, thank you to you, as well as Embark Collective for letting us host the summit, as well as this award showcase here tonight. So we are very excited, and thank you again for your continued partnership with bringing this event to life. So we have so many great things in store tonight. Along with announcing the winners, we also have a special appearance with the CEO of Cameo, Steve Galanis, who we'll hear from later, as well as a surprise celebrity guest. So be sure to stay tuned for that. But without further ado, I would like to go on and introduce our MC for tonight. Our MC is Sarina Fazan. She is a 4-time Emmy Award-winning television anchor and reporter with over 23 years of industry experience. Her greatest passion is sharing people's stories and highlighting the best in the community, and the reason she began Sarina Fazan Media. Sarina learned English and developed her love of journalism watching Walter Cronkite and Barbara Walters. Like Barbara Walters, she too overcame a speech impediment and hopes to continue to encourage people everywhere to follow their dreams. Sarina has cultivated a reputation for landing exclusive interviews with the Tampa Bay area's most controversial newsmakers, and many TV shows have asked her for insight, and we are proud to have her with us tonight. So please give us a virtual round of applause for our MC, Sarina Fazan.
Thank you. Wow, what an honor. Thank you so much, Basha, and thank you, Synapse Florida, for having me today. Again, oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed by those kind words. I love this community, and again, it's such an honor to be here. I'm excited to spend the next hour with all of you watching at home, as well as the intimate and socially distanced live studio audience here with me. Can we actually show a shot of our guest? I know it's such an unprecedented time, but we do have some guests here. Here we go. It's so wonderful to be here, guys, with you. And again, thank you so much for this honor being here. We're in downtown Tampa. Well, we had everyone wave to the camera. Once again, we're so excited that you could join us virtually as well. At this time, I'd like to start off by explaining a little bit more about the Synapse Innovation Awards and what the judges looked for when selecting the companies we are about to meet. We will highlight innovative organizations from across the entire state of Florida. When we think of the word innovation, we think of audacity, conviction, impact, and the ability to see an opportunity or need that others simply have not seen and to make something better. 2020 forced all of these honorees to pivot and as a result become a catalyst for innovation. Judges reviewed exactly how they innovated, lessons they learned, and how they connected different ideas, technologies, and tools to cross barriers. The honorees also had to demonstrate a problem that was solved by their innovation, the impact it had, and quite frankly, right, that is still having, and the scalability to other businesses, industries, or markets. Over 5 applicants were received. That's awesome. That's amazing, given this is the inaugural awards and the fact that they accomplished all of this during a pandemic. Today, we will honor 7 companies in various categories and award one of them the grand prize honor. So let's begin, shall we? Each winner will receive this custom 3D printed award by friends at Ultimate 3D Printing. Now, how cool are these awards? They were actually custom designed specifically for this event. I love the color, love the design. Once again, it's Ultimate 3D Printing. And what does the grand award winner receive? A second 3D printed award and a seat on the 2021 Synapse Impact Board, dedicated media coverage, and an exclusive investor pitch opportunity. Pretty awesome. But before we get into the awards, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? Of course it is. And we are celebrating. I'd say that deserves a cocktail. Please help me to welcome Steve McKeever from Forbici Restaurant Italian, located in Hyde Park, Tampa, to mix up the Southern Spice cocktail for us. As a reminder, we did post the recipe and ingredients on the Synapse social media pages, so I hope some of you are following along and are able to enjoy this delicious cocktail while watching the awards. And Steve, I have to also personally shout out some congratulations. I was just at Hotel Haya in Ybor City, and you guys were honored as one of the businesses of the year. So congratulations. That's awesome.
Yes, thank you so much, Sarina.
Absolutely.
Happy to be here.
Hey, listen, I was so lucky that Kimberly Wander, who is here with me tonight, actually has my drink prepared. So I'm ready to take a sip, but I'm excited to watch. Take it away, Steve.
Of course, yeah. So the drink I've come up with is a modern twist on a traditional whiskey sour. Instead of whiskey, we'll be using tequila, along with other ingredients like cucumber, jalapeno, and pineapple. So the first thing we're going to do is muddle a few cucumbers in our shaker. Then we will be adding a ½ ounce of fresh lemon juice, ½ ounce of fresh orange juice, and 1 ounce of our jalapeno simple. And then we will be using our Caribbean pineapple liqueur, about a ½ ounce of that. And for the tequila, we will be using our Forbici Patron Select Barrel, about 1.5 ounces. And then for the fun part, gotta get the egg whites in here. Gotta make sure not to get the yolk in there. And then we dry shake. Add it to our martini cube. And there we have it, the spicy Southern Sour.
Wow. Thanks so
Cheers.
much, Steve. Look, again, I happen to have one right here. All right, guys, toast your glasses. Even if you're not drinking one of these, toast something. Let's take a sip. Awesome sauce. Am I allowed to say that? It's so good. I love it. Thank you so much. It's really, really good. And it's so, I mean, I had no idea you could put an egg white in there, you know, but.
Yeah, that's what kind of gives it that froth.
Love it.
That most sours have.
Love it. Steve, thank you so much again from Forbici Modern Italian. We really appreciate it. I'm just going to put my drink down for a couple of minutes, but I'm sure I'll go back to it. Thanks for joining us. Bye. Well, again, that was absolutely delicious and so refreshing. And yep, there is a little kick from that jalapeno. Well, I hope you're enjoying one again at home with me. And once again, thank you, Steve, Forbici. Take care. Well, now that we have a libation, let's get right to it, should we? The first category is healthcare. And to present the award, we have Rachel Feynman from Tampa General Hospital. Take it away, Rachel.
Hi, everybody. I hope everyone's having a great time at the Synapse Summit and is excited for the presentation of our healthcare honoree. This honoree's mission is to empower individuals to live healthy and active lifestyles. This company makes wellness accessible and enjoyable by providing access to a network of engaging fitness experiences. From classes to memberships to on-demand videos, their platform empowers users to personalize their fitness journeys so they can easily lead a more active and a healthier lifestyle. Right at the outset of the pandemic, they launched a new product solely focused on a digital offering of their current product. And the team did this in 4 short weeks. Wow. With many of their clients transitioning to work from home, the team needed to pivot, and they needed to provide a product that their employees could use regardless of location. By offering a fully digital product, they were able to lower the cost for their clients while still providing a robust fitness benefit and still keeping populations engaged and active during this unprecedented time. Even with 2020 being a challenging year, they still saw growth in key areas. Their book of business grew by 124%, active users by 103%, and registered users by 95%. These metrics are key in determining the health of their business and seeing growth during a tumultuous time. This allows them to start 2021, we're done with 2020, on a strong foundation. Trying to launch a new product and trying to stay ahead of what was happening was tough. Product launches take time, but the team knew they had to move fast in order to stop and slow any potential losses. They brought the entire organization together to brainstorm and troubleshoot this new offering. And in doing so, they had the entire organization working together to design, build, market, and sell their new digital product in record time. The team ended 2020 on a high note. They were able to accomplish quite a bit. Selling of IP and technology, awarded America's Best Startup Employers in Forbes, and they made Inc.'s 5,000 list for Florida. They received another Emmy nomination and various mentions in key publications. They did this in addition to all the growth that they were able to accomplish. Please give it up for the Healthcare Award recipient, PeerFit. Congratulations to the whole PeerFit team. What an amazing accomplishment. Way to go.
Rachel, thank you so much. And once again, congratulations to PeerFit. That is great. The next award category is Clean Tech. To present the award, we have Carol Ann Logue from the University of Central Florida. The floor is all yours, Carol Ann.
Thank you, Sarina. I am so excited to introduce our next winner who's in the clean tech category. Sustainability and clean, healthy environment is so important to me personally. This honoree empowers the carbon reduction and sustainability efforts that range from publicly traded and private companies to municipalities. Their objective is to help their customers cut through all that complexity and save time and provide them with insights at their fingertips to manage and report their carbon emissions, water, waste, and more. And we all know how important having accurate data is, right? So they created a smarter way for organizations to get carbon neutrality through their unique proprietary and cloud-based technology. Even at the largest consulting firms in the world, carbon footprints and strategies to reduce impacts on our environment are determined manually, can you believe it, and delivered in a PDF report, the old way of doing things. Well, we know that's outdated very quickly after being created, and it's not useful to really be able to track KPIs and the impact you're having. Remember what accounting was like before we had QuickBooks? That's sort of what it's like. They realized that carbon accounting needs to be automated, constant, reliable, and cloud-based, because you can't manage what you don't measure, right? So they developed a family of powerful and effective web applications, including their dynamic carbon footprint. Dynamic, very important. Their goals in 2020 included signing up large corporate customers, adding a growth officer, love that title, and launching additional technology features that would help improve and empower the carbon reduction and sustainability efforts of global companies, local companies, cities and counties. Lots of you listening. They won the Palm Beach County-wide 1909 Fest Pitch Competition. They were mentioned by the Venture Mentor team, and they are one of the original 6 companies chosen to be part of the FP&L, or Florida Power and Light, Nextera 35 Mules Innovation Program. They are heavily involved in the tech community, and they are so passionate about innovation and a clean and healthy earth. Let's give virtual, I'm going to give a real round of applause for Sustainabase. Congratulations, team.
Carol Ann, thank you, and congratulations to Sustainabase. I love award shows. They're so fun. All right, the next award category is Defense Tech. To present the award, we have Andrew Wilson from Quiet Professionals. Please help me welcome Andrew. Hi, Andrew.
Welcome, everybody. It's great to be here with you today. I'm excited to announce this year's very first Defense Tech Innovation Award winner. Let's get into it. As an industry innovative in global training and technology solutions, this honoree's mission is to maintain, sustain, and train our military and first responders wherever they are in the world. They create effective, immersive training programs by integrating the science of learning with proven technology. Their team is focused on enhancing workforce performance and delivering innovative global training solutions for military, medical, aviation and aerospace, and maintenance and logistics personnel. They deliver immersive training and operational support to military, first responders, and commercial clients through a vast portfolio of best practices, technology, and innovation. This Orlando-based company is committed to improving operational, individual, and team performance while serving medical, aviation, and combat teams. Their leadership and team of talented professionals develop, produce, and train our military in the U.S. and outside of the continental United States by providing immersive, live, and virtual training experiences, and by augmenting the expert workforce globally. In September of 2020, their team unveiled an updated cross-platform version of Tactical Combat Casualty Care 2020 to support the existing training curriculum within the Army. It is an innovative simulation trainer with an enhanced suite of capabilities designed to improve the quality of battlefield training for our warfighters and to potentially save more lives on and off the battlefield. They believe that this type of innovative combat medical training, when applied in a non-military medical environment, can be modified to train other first responders, including emergency medical technicians, emergency room personnel, and firefighters to provide healthcare professionals the tools that they need to improve their quality of training and retention and to potentially save more lives in critical situations. Surprisingly, 2020 was a year of growth for this nominee. Their revenue saw a 15% increase in 2020. They also had no layoffs or furloughs. They attained CMMI Level 3 accreditation for development version 2.0 and many other accomplishments. They have been serving our veterans by providing accessible healthcare services in a collaborative virtual environment via the Department of Veterans Affairs for over 15 years. They recently found out that their diabetes self-management education and support training programs was awarded American Diabetes Association recognition status. They're proud that they'll be able to deliver this educational resource not only to our veterans, but also diabetes patients who may be homebound due to the health crisis. They were an Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year finalist, MS&T's 2019 Industry Simulation and Training Awards Pioneer Award finalist, and Orlando Business Journal's Golden 100. Please give it up for engineering, and computer simulations. Congratulations. Come on, let's do this. Virtual high five. Thanks for being here with us today, and congrats again to ECS and all the other nominees.
Andrew, thanks so much again. And once again, congratulations to the companies. The next award we go to now is cybersecurity. To present the award, we have Scott Price with Align. Scott, tell us more about this winner.
Hi, I'm Scott Price, the CEO of Align, and we're very honored to announce the cybersecurity category winner. This honoree keeps the most valuable asset in your organization safe, your data. Their advanced endpoint and managed security solutions prevent ransomware and data theft, even in a post-breach environment. They have an elite team with backgrounds in intelligence, ethical hacking, data storage, and storage device firmware, specifically embedded cybersecurity detection and response features. With 5 patents and 15 pending, their solutions were specifically designed to work with other cybersecurity products on the market, allowing their customers to create layers within their data defense scheme. Using artificial intelligence, machine learning, and embedded software to create a one-of-a-kind, zero-trust element for all customers. They developed the first and only storage with built-in cybersecurity, and they recently partnered with Dell, and now they sell their CyberSecure SSDS in Dell products. They also developed a new approach to data security, one that relies on cybersecurity best practices, including zero trust, continuous authentication, deception, and threat intelligence, and applies them as close to the data stream as possible. They also have an advanced plug-and-play protect technology that monitors traffic going in and out of your network, including dark web traffic in real time. Some notable accolades include 2020 Phase 1 SBIR, U.S. Air Force Research Laboratory and AFWorks, 2019 award winner from the Southwest Florida Regional Technology Partnership, and 2018 new Best Product Channel at Partners Conference and Expo. What an amazing company. Please help me congratulate Cygent, the Cybersecurity Award winner. Congratulations, well done.
Cygent, all the crew at Cygent, congratulations, and Scott Price, thank you so much for your words. Well, we have made it halfway through. Congratulations again to all the winners so far. I cannot wait to find out who the remaining honorees will be. And stay tuned until the end because we have a very special celebrity guest appearance. And later on in the show as well as a chat with Stephen Galanis, the CEO of Cameo. We'd love to see how you are watching at home or in your office. Please share your photos on social media using the hashtag #InnovationLivesHere and tag SynapseFL. We would love, once again, to see all those pictures that you have. The next award category is Entertainment and Hospitality. To present the award, we have Rajiv Menon with the Orlando Tech Council and the CEO at Informulate. This category is the perfect reminder to take a sip, oh, here we go, of our Southern Spice cocktail. Cheers to this next award recipient.
Hello, everyone. Hope you all are enjoying the event so far. I'm very excited to present the next honoree. This honoree's mission is to provide people with an outlet for creativity and to spread joy by offering the best guest experience on the market for creating and preserving memories through photography. They want to become the cultural icon with locations all across the country that change the way people take photos forever. Photography has changed dramatically in recent decades, from a complicated darkroom process to a phone you carry everywhere with you, and yet the photo studio concept remains almost completely unchanged. So they created the first ever photo studio of its kind that combines 3 existing business models: the consumer photo studio, the professional photo studio, and the Instagram pop-up. Their doors had only been open for 5 months at the beginning of 2020. Their major goals for that year included being positioned for growth with expansion efforts underway and hitting their stride in terms of revenue. Even in the midst of a challenging pandemic, they exceeded their goals for that year. After being shut down for 9 weeks due to COVID, they reopened in May with some major pivots. They had to shift their schedules and reduce capacity inside the studio. But even with these restrictions in place, they saw a 500% net growth in January 2021 versus 2020, and a 382% increase in the number of tickets sold. And in terms of expansion, they have several investment firms who are courting them, as well as more than 100 entrepreneurs from across the country who've reached out about wanting to open a location in their state. They are a husband and wife Orlando-based team who created this concept and completely self-funded their first location by bootstrapping every step of the way. They only expect it to get better as they anticipate being able to offer twice as many tickets when the pandemic clears up, and as they open more locations across Florida and beyond. So give it up for our entertainment and hospitality winner, Wall Crawl. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the husband and wife team at Wall Crawl. I know entertainment is so important, especially now, right? And I hope you guys are enjoying yourself at this amazing award show that we're carrying virtually. And thanks to everybody here with me today. Well, the next award category is community impact, which of course is also extremely important. To present the award, we have Emmy Vaz from Above Promotions. Tell us more about this honoree, Emmy.
Hello, everyone, and it is a privilege to be a part of the inaugural Synapse Innovation Awards and reveal our Community Impact Award winner. This honoree strives to be the leading catalyst for sparking a movement in health equity in Tampa Bay. They promote and advance healthcare programs that help to serve those negatively impacted by unfair barriers. This honoree ensures that those they serve can have the best healthcare possible by increasing awareness, capacity for healthcare programs, and fostering collaborations. They focus on the need of their clients struggling to serve vulnerable populations due to the lack of awareness, promotion, connections, dollars, and peer support, which would limit their ability to deliver quality care. This company did all of this by developing an app that makes collaboration easier. Their app features a LinkedIn-like networking, community calendars for events and upcoming programs, sharing collaboration opportunities for projects and grants, and push notifications to peers who share community health needs assessments. In 2020, some of the challenges they faced were limited funding due to COVID and understanding the amount of time it takes to develop such a great app. Despite these challenges, they were able to meet their goals and produce the app by the close of the year, and they launched it in January 2021. One of the major catalysts for their success was the 2020 Regional GuideWell Innovation Reshaping Health Access Challenge they won during their app development process. Early adopters of the app and publications, including the Tampa Bay Times and St. Pete Catalyst, have stated that this app will be extremely useful and anticipate the positive impact that it's going to have on advancing health equality. This app was built in such a way it would lend itself to expand nationwide and can be used by other markets and in other sectors, potentially positively impacting the current healthcare system. The future looks so bright for this honoree. Let's hear it for Tampa Bay Healthcare Collaborative, our Impact Community winner. Woo! Yay!
Ebony, thank you so much for that, and congratulations to the winner. Well, the last award category is Emerging Tech. To present the Emerging Tech Award, we have Dan Gamata from Jabil. Take it away, Dan.
Thank you, Sarina. I'm humbled, and it's my honor to be able to announce the awardee of this wonderful category, Emerging Technologies. The company's mission is to fulfill the human hunger for connection, and to create an entirely new method to pool people, resources, and of course, lunch breaks. Hint number one. They have taken emerging technologies from the global marketplace and built innovative solutions to bring people together and forging international partnerships as they grow the best technologies in the world. Hint number two. They surpassed all of their goals for 2020. They grew from a team of 1 to a team of 10. They hit 102,000 in MRR, and they decided to license existing technology and are actively building the middle layer to integrate them all seamlessly. And they went from a pre-revenue startup to a high-growth company. They were able to bring over 90,000 attendees across 300 events organized for 130 clients. Quite impressive. Hint number three. They opened up the door to a whole new market of virtual immersive experiences. Their team is comprised of stay-at-home moms and dads, students new to the workforce, and those furloughed due to COVID. They are proud of how they are impacting one another and showing people that social distancing doesn't have to mean social isolation. As you see, my garage is quite isolated. Hint number four. Born in Tampa Bay and grown in Knoxville, they decided early on to help the event organizers that needed it the most. From children museums, United Way chapters, etc., right in their own backyard. It paid off in spades. They are now global and able to serve even more clients and are hiring fast. Do you know who won? Congratulations, Lunch Pool, for being named the Emerging Tech winner.
Thank you so much, Dan. Thank you. Gosh, those stories from all the judges was so inspiring. It's just been so wonderful. That was our final category, but you do have to stick around to see which one of these companies, I don't know how to choose, will be named our grand prize winner. I'm also very curious to find out who this celebrity guest is. At this time, I'd like to hand it over to Lauren Prager of Synapse to lead a fireside chat discussion with the CEO of Cameo, Stephen Galanis. The stage is all yours, Lauren.
Thank you, Sarina.
Yes, absolutely.
It's so great to see all of you. Welcome to our guests in our live studio audience, coming to you physically distanced but socially connected. We're going to trademark that at some point before this Synapse Summit is over. I'm Lauren Prager with Synapse, and it is my pleasure to be with all of you and with our very special guest who will join us on the screen any moment. Coming to us live, Stephen, welcome to Synapse Summit, the inaugural Innovation Awards.
Thanks for having me.
We're so thrilled to have you. We wish you were back up here in Tampa where we got a chance to meet last time when you were in town for the Super Bowl, but I see that you're giving us all a view of, from downtown Miami, right, and South Florida. So happy to have you joining us from your new home.
Glad to be here.
So it's very cool that you are part of this wave of entrepreneurs and investors who have moved here to Florida. So I want you to share a little bit about what drew you down here, because we know that there are a lot of new Florida residents. We're so happy to have all of you. So what triggered your decision to relocate and join us down here in the Sunshine State?
So I beat the crowd a little bit. I actually got down here in August of last year. I had not spent much time in Florida, but two things happened in 2020 that gave me conviction that this would be a great place to live. First, I came for Super Bowl last year in Miami and absolutely loved it. It was the first time I'd spent any real amount of time here. And then secondly, in the early days of COVID, I ended up going to Palm Beach with a buddy and his family in quarantine there for about a month. And my girlfriend and I just loved it. And we then went down to Miami, spent some more time there, and decided this would be a really cool place to spend at least the next couple of years.
awesome. We're really thrilled that you're here. It's been exciting to get to meet with a lot of entrepreneurs, investors. We even got a chance to hear from Miami's Mayor Suarez a couple of days ago. So we're glad to be bringing everybody together virtually. It's one of the benefits. And as you know, bringing people together virtually, it's kind of your specialty. And what Cameo has created. When you started Cameo 4 years ago, it was innovative as a direct-to-fan platform. So how did you and your co-founders come up with this idea?
We had the idea that the selfie was the new autograph. Today in the Instagram age, you don't want a signed jersey that's going on your bedroom wall. You want something that you can share with your followers, with your friends, with your family on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok. And we really had deep conviction that the selfie was the new autograph. I first saw what we today call the first Cameo, leaving my grandmother's funeral of all places. My co-founder, Martin, was showing me a video he'd gotten made for a friend who was a huge Seattle Seahawks fan. And this player, Cassius Marsh, was congratulating his buddy on becoming a father for the first time. He showed me this video. Immediately, the eureka moment happened for us. And I said, we need to sell those. I think any fan would really enjoy that.
I would love to know, before we end our conversation in a little bit, your favorite kind of Cameo moment or your favorite cameo. I know when we got a chance to meet a few weeks ago, you shared some great stories, but seeing all of the talent that you bring together to the community, it's got to be a lot of fun, and there's got to be some interesting stories because you do bring that really authentic and personalized experience to people. So have there been any that have stood out to you?
Yeah, one that I'll never forget happened really early in our company's history, and this boyfriend wrote in to a musician named Ben Bruce, who is the lead singer of a band called Asking Alexandria. And he said, hey, my girlfriend's so devastated. She's got to miss your concert in Chicago this week. Her brother overdosed on heroin, and your music is what has kept her going. Just tell her you love her and how much you appreciate her being a fan. And I still get goosebumps thinking about that video because prior to Cameo, there was no way for that type of interaction to happen. And I think that's the type of small moment from an artist that could have a massive impact on somebody's life. And one of the things we love about our business is we put smiles on people's faces every day. We create joy through connection. We manufacture happiness at scale. And I think it's one of the reasons that, people keep coming back for more.
I think that's very special to have those moments of joy. It is officially a year since this moment in time became a pandemic. It's been a very challenging year for so many people. And what's been remarkable is to see Cameo's growth in 2020. I saw reports from just a few weeks ago, $100 million in transactions last year on Cameo, and just the unbelievable engagement. And so as you've been building this global company, you started, like we said, just 4 years ago. So share, if you would, how this moment in this pandemic has powered your expansion to now a global workforce, a remote workforce. So, and what lessons can the entrepreneurs and business leaders and innovators joining us maybe take away from your experience that could help them in their growth?
Sure. Exactly 1 year ago today, I shut down all of our offices globally. We were operating at that time out of Chicago, where headquarters is, Los Angeles, and London. Because of COVID, I was reading the reports of what was happening in the Bay and Seattle and other places, and I decided to shut everything down before St. Patrick's Day weekend, which is a really big time in Chicago. They dye the river green, everybody goes out. And I figured there was no way we were going to be able to go back to offices after St. Patrick's Day. In that time, we only had employees in 2 U.S. cities, Los Angeles and Chicago, and we were trying to recruit people from Silicon Valley and say, hey, whose parents grew up in Naperville, which is a suburb outside of Chicago, and would come and move there. But, we found that going fully distributed has worked really well for us as a company. It's worked well for our employee base. And at this point, I'm in Miami. My CFO is in New York City. My COOs in the Valley. Our CTO, Rob Post, is actually in Tampa, where you guys are. And, we've been able to build the world-class team, and we no longer care where you live. We have employees in 28 states. Our employees are taking full advantage of this. And I think as an employer, we're able to tap into a lot of exciting new talent ecosystems like the one in South Florida to get great people to come work for us.
That's such an important example of being able to really leverage all of your resources. It's interesting to know from your story the important role that community played in the development and the success of Cameo in the early days, and some of your experiences that you shared back in Chicago at 1871. And Florida has a very rich entrepreneurial support ecosystem with incubators and accelerators and hubs that bring together education and mentors, investors, and I want to make sure that we have an understanding of the important role that played in the growth of Cameo, and so again we can kind of look into how to make the most of those resources even if we're operating our teams remotely.
Sure. Well, it starts with a lot of natural advantages that, I would say South Florida has, right? There's amazing weather. There's a great culture. It's a diverse ecosystem, a great tax climate, business friendly, mayor in Miami. And I know some, very business friendly people in Tampa and other places around the state as well. A great governor. And I think when you start with those ingredients and you take this natural desire to bring entrepreneurs together. And I'm so proud of what I saw at Embark and what Lakshmi's doing over there, really trying to recreate a lot of this magic, because entrepreneurship is it's a really lonely time, and having entrepreneurs be able to get into a space and huddle up with each other and share ideas. That's really what it's all about. And I think that sense of community was something Chicago did a great job at. And Florida has this incredible opportunity right now when you have so many established founders, investors, CEOs, scale tech executives moving down here, tapping into the local ecosystem, providing mentorship. These are things that used to only be able to happen in places like Silicon Valley or New York or Chicago, and now they're kind of happening, all over the country. And I think Florida has a really critical moment right now to take advantage of this and to start having that cross-pollination of really successful people coming down here, providing mentorship and investment capital to the next generation of entrepreneurs. And I'm happy to be a part of it.
We're happy to have you, and I think that voice and you're being so willing to jump right into the Florida ecosystem is very validating and very rewarding for all of the doers, the leaders, the thinkers, the investors who've been working so hard to build this strong foundation in Florida, not just in South Florida or here in Tampa, but as we've seen throughout the Synapse Summit, the talent, the investors in Jacksonville and Orlando, along the Space Coast, in Tallahassee. And here our mission is to really knit together that talent and ensure that we can help our innovators find what they need and share what they have and accelerate everybody towards that next level of success. So you're in good company here, and tools like this are uniquely allowing us to connect people virtually, just as you have done through your own business. And I think that's an important kind of connection.
Yeah, and one thing I'd like to add as well is this entire ecosystem has been so welcoming to everybody that's coming in new. And I know a lot of times, and I've seen this happen in Chicago, when a new company comes in or new founders come on, sometimes there's resistance for the people that were like the old guard of technology, not welcoming the new. But I've found nothing like that in Florida, all across the state where I've been so far. And, I really think it's a testament to the people that are here and the collaborative culture that's, being built right now. And I think that's going to pay a lot of dividends as you're looking at, the next Cameo 4 years from now, coming up in Miami or Tampa or any of the other great cities you mentioned.
As we think about some of the keys to Cameo's success, you work with some incredible talent, high-level talent, and you've talked a lot about how ensuring that all of your talent has a red carpet experience has been essential to your customer success and your growth. Can you share some of the best practices or stories that have really been tried and true as you've seen this really exponential growth in the last year?
Again, I think it all comes down to having a well-defined mission and core values that you as a founder and your co-founders and your executive leadership team really espouse. They used to say, don't just put your values on the wall, you have to live them. But today, none of us have any walls anymore, right? So it's all about how you're acting day to day, and trust, whether it's on the employee base or the consumer base, trust is consistency over time. I really believe that. And at Cameo, our mission is to create the most personalized and authentic fan connections on earth. We have a fan-centric mission. We live to create magical moments. We live to surprise and delight people. And everything we try to do really starts with our 4 core values. First, the one you mentioned, roll out the red carpet. Anytime somebody interacts with our brand, whether they're trying to work for us or they're buying a Cameo or they're coming on the platform, we want them to feel like they're walking down the red carpet. We want them to feel like a celebrity. We want them to feel like the most important person in the world. And if we're always taking this, really fan-centric approach, this customer-centric approach, we can continue to surprise and delight people. Secondly, run through walls is a really important value at our company. This was a business that was built by sliding into people's DMs. We were not coming out of Chicago. That was not the place that people thought a business like Cameo could exist. In fact, a lot of the early investors in the Chicago ecosystem said that, for Cameo to be successful, I would have to move. I would have to go to New York. I would have to go to LA. I would have to go to San Francisco. Nobody was going to fund it. And fortunate for me, people like Mike Gamson, who was a top executive at LinkedIn, who was in Chicago and had dedicated his life to making sure that the entrepreneurs of tomorrow in Chicago wouldn't have to leave. That was huge. And I think that's a great lesson for, all of us here in this ecosystem as we're, building it up from scratch. When you have a big win, make sure that risk capital is getting recycled through the ecosystem to, fund the next batch of companies. Our third value is fight for simplicity. We always talk about, we love simplifiers, not complexifiers, and to build a global business, the more complex it is, the harder it is to scale. It takes a lot of effort to have simplicity, and there's a certain elegance in it. And we look for people that are simplifiers, not complexifiers. And then lastly, our probably our most important core value is make it memorable. Everything that we do is memorable. If you interact with somebody on my team and you're not thinking about it the next day, like that's not the type of person that we really want to have at Cameo. You should always remember a Cameo you got. You should remember how it made you feel, or if you bought one for a gift for somebody, how they felt. So those are the 4 core values that we espouse. And really, to answer your question, it's finding people and that want to live those core values that really makes us work as a company.
Those are great inspirational foundations, I think, for any company, keeping it simple, making people feel valued, as it applies no matter your business, your industry, your technology, your stage. And I think that really resonated with us, and I'm sure it will resonate with a lot of the innovators that are participating tonight. And that brings us to the reason that we've all gathered here together. So this, as you know, is the inaugural Synapse Innovation Awards, and you have a magic envelope so that you can join us to announce. There you go. There's your magic envelope. So just like any good award show, you have the secret final winner to the Innovation Awards hidden away in that envelope. So out of the 85 applicants and the 7 category winners, you have the honor of ceremonially announcing the grand winner. So take it away, please.
All right. I haven't opened an envelope in a while, so I don't know how I'm doing. So the winner of the first annual Synapse Innovation Award is the Tampa Bay Healthcare Collective. Congratulations.
All right.
Congratulations.
I guess it's collaborative. I couldn't read.
You did great. Thank you for introducing our grand winner, and I think that you also have a special cameo guest appearance waiting for us. Perhaps that's the case?
I know there's one. I think the team's got it, so let's let her rip.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Sid Entertainer. Just wanted to shout out all the Synapse team and the innovators across Florida, man. Big up to y'all, man. You worked really hard. You did your thing this year, you know what I'm saying? You participated and you got the job done. And all of y'all that, was a part of the Synapse Summit, salute to you, okay? That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? It's been a tough year, but you got to keep rocking. Y'all did it. Y'all got through it with all the physical distances and the pandemics and the 100 Zoom calls, you know what I'm saying? But you did it. Now let's keep going forward and rock it for 2021, all right? Congratulations, everybody. Y'all keep it up. Keep the flow going. Say it Entertainer, y'all. I'll holler.
That was so awesome. Thank you, Stephen, for that great talk and for the connection with Cedric. We definitely appreciate that. And also a huge congrats to the Tampa Bay Healthcare Collaborative and their efforts and the tool that they're developing to help underserved communities. Congrats to you all for being our overall winner. Our community cannot be any more proud of you and everything that you and your team are accomplishing. So thank you so much. Thank you again to our in-person and virtual audience for being here tonight, as well as all of our finalists who participated and who applied and were a part of the showcases this week. We definitely appreciate it, and this is something that we definitely look forward to continue to promote all the innovative and ideas and things that are happening throughout the state of Florida. So before we close out tonight, I definitely wanted to bring up our CEO of Synapse, Brian Kornfeld. Let's give him a round of applause.
Thank you, Basha. Thank you, everybody. This has been a phenomenal week. It has been very different than what we're used to in terms of Synapse Summits, but it has been beyond successful. Thousands of people have gathered physically distant, but socially connected. We're going to get that one right. We've had multiple thousands of connections taking place through our networking platform, which will still be open for the next 10 days or so, alongside all of our content, which will be available on replay. So please make sure to check it out. I want to take a minute again to thank our hosts with our studio this week, Embark Collective, where Tampa Bay startup talent goes to build bold, thriving, scalable companies. Yes, I finally memorized the mission statement. You can learn more about them at embarkcollective.com. I want to thank DCE again, who still won't let me do a mic drop on stage, but thank you. You guys have been excellent partners here through this entire week, bringing all of this content to everybody. I want to thank our Impact Board, who has been so supportive of this brand new summit concept over the last 6 months or so since we said we were going to blow this up in a big way, predominantly virtually. It has taken a massive level of community support to make sure that we were able to pull this off successfully, and a lot of that is thanks to you. I want to thank our sponsors. A big, big thanks goes to our team, the Synapse team. I cannot give it to you enough for everything that you did. Every single person has been and has had an immense impact on making sure that this entire week has been a success, not just for us, but for the entire community. As Stephen had actually said, the Synapse office also closed exactly 365 days ago when we had a team member say that he had a sore throat and a slight fever, and I immediately sent everybody home for everybody's health and safety. And the world has definitely changed a lot in these last 365 days, but we're so proud and so happy that we can be here and still connecting, organize, and celebrating the innovation community. That work doesn't stop today. More is going to be building up and building right up through the rest of this year, and we are thrilled to announce that Synapse Orlando will be back this year on October 15th in downtown Orlando, so please check out synapseorl.com. If you're not a part of our newsletter, join the newsletter so you can get updates and find out more information as it comes. But we are really excited to bring Synapse Orlando back, and we can start to get together more in person as vaccine rollouts and it gets to be safer and everybody's health and safety can make sure to be accounted for and taken care of. So thank you all again, and a big thanks goes out to this innovation community. All of you are the reason why innovation lives here, right in Florida. Thanks, everybody, and we'll see you soon.